Sorry, I cut the live stream off by checking if we were on, I think. And so it must have popped off of the mobile hotspot that we were on. Popped off of it. So, what's up? Going through some stuff. Going through some stuff. Some work we've done, work we're doing, stuff like that. How you guys doing? Love you guys. This is awesome. I appreciate a chance to hang out with you guys. Big time. I really do. Hopefully this is going to work okay. I'm moving the cam a little bit closer. That should be okay. Shop work, answering questions. If you have any questions, stuff like that. We could go through a ton of stuff, you guys. Hope you guys are well. I've been doing creative things all my life, it seems like. And we've done a lot of building. We've done a lot of stuff. We've done a lot. I wonder if we would cut the live stream off if we added some sources and went internet back and forth. I'm gonna guinea pig you guys for a little bit on this. Anyways, I'm just gonna try to grab another source. Let's see here, maybe another slideshow, add, let's go new slideshow 2, let's go 2, add, okay, plus, add files, let's go, what can we put on? We're just going to put something on our project. I mean, we've got so much. We could do that maybe soon. Business card. What's up? What's up? Hello, hello. Come on in, check us out. Artwork. This is the stuff that most people, goodness gracious, this is the good stuff. That's funny, actually. I don't know if that's gonna work. No, not all these will work. We should just, yeah, let's cancel that out. It looks like we're still okay. We're still in stream, okay. This is, well, it's not quite, but I think this one will last longer than the other one. So this is work we were doing, like I was getting to, whether I got to it completely or not, whether getting to it before. This is work we were doing today, and right on the side of a home near here, and that's a picture right there I took earlier. And now this is what I'm going to be doing here for the next couple days, is cutting out stuff like this, aluminum, shearing it to shape those curved pieces. And so that's just some of the stuff, just some of the shop work. This is more, this maybe, I don't know how well this could be done on site, and it has, you know, we did it on site before. This is 15 years ago probably, but on another part of the house, but this this will be much better suited here on a nice flat surface where we can use different, couple different, potentially a few different tools to be able to make this stuff and make it flat and nice and with a nice shape to it and stuff like that. It doesn't have to be perfectly nice because it's going to sit back in the wall area, as you can see where those arches are. It's going to sit back in there, and then it'll be glued in, top and bottom. Yeah. So it'll be good. So let's. So that's the project that we've been working on. We've also been working on some graphics. So, I mean, I can show you guys some graphics, but let's see here. I know what you guys want to see. Should I just jump right through it to it? We got all sorts of stuff. Yeah, we can go just cam like that. Oh, that's with. Yep, just cam. Or just cam with like that, which is a good one. Let's see, just chatting, which is what we're doing here, but we're switching that up so it's trying to make it so it's big shaped. We could probably, where's that image? We can make it even smaller here. You don't have to just chatting. So there we go. I've got, this is going to cut this out a little bit, but we've got a be right back screen. We can come back to right chatting and stuff like that, which is good. What's this one about? That's the same thing. Oh, I could grab that, move that off. We've got, I don't want to go into that quite yet. Yep. We got going through stuff. And this is going to be stuff, Lord willing, we will do this on the weekends, and it could have been a good thing. Really could be. Could still be a good thing. And but we've got to have some participants, so we're looking for those and trying to get some feelers out to people who want to participate. But we've got a good game coming, football, golf, darts, to play on this dartboard. And we also have, let's see, is it? That's the one. So this is the panel that we make. So this is the panel that also some other stuff for that is awesome. And you guys will see that hopefully. So yeah, that's that, and then we go on to something like this, and this is, which is the other thing that we're working on too as well. Let's get a full view of that. And so this is the backyard that we are blessed to be able to use and participate in. And so it's just super good, hanging out there. Wish you guys were there, but some of you, anyways. But well, you know, we'll see. All of you sometime maybe. But other than that, so yeah, this is the backyard games. This is the backyard, kids. Super good. Super good. And so, let's see what else. backyard games. That's backyard golf, and you can and that's also there too as well. But most of this is backyard golf, and you hit the ball through those hoops, like that one right there, for point multipliers and things like that. And you can, and we've done a lot of that on this, actually on Facebook, and we've brought some videos to YouTube, not a lot, but we have. And so, goodness gracious, I don't know why. Super fun video, or super fun to play. Haven't had a lot of people out there either, but not sure why. Not sure. So so good stuff there, and you can hit them through the small holes or the big ones. Big ones are a lot easier. The small ones are not all that easy. It's almost like a trick shot kind of thing, but the more you play it, the better you get at it. And then with these hoses that are around there, which would be like also point values, and so like that, and make a game out of it. But super awesome, really. And let's see, screen capture. No, okay. So we're only going to be on for a little bit, and this is just. I've just been having the ideas to go live and go through some of this stuff. Been working on a lot of this stuff, even these borders and things like that. And so, but would love to get out there and hope to do a live stream in the backyard this fall or this summer too. I mean, it's still summer out, so to end of summer, but yeah. So we really would like to get some folks out there and play and stuff like that. So, but we let's see, which one are we on there? Going through stuff. But this is one of we'll see. This stuff, putting lights in it, things like that. What else? Nah, that wouldn't be widescreen, would it? Just working around with a lot of this, how to power it, and how to power these things and stuff like that. There is some 3D modeling that I'll need to do soon, Lord willing, on that. Just to kind of finish off this product. There's a few things that need to be done, And so, but I gotta have the time for it. I gotta be able to either stay awake at night or be able to just go and do this, you know, or we'll see it. Yeah, so yep, looking to do this full time, and would love to be able to hang out with you guys online and do that kind of thing. So super good. Lots of fun in the backyard, of course. So just webcam. So yeah, so if you guys have any super ideas about, you know, certainly any ideas about, you know, shop work and doing things and building things. I've been hearing a lot in my mind about connectors, really, materials and fasteners, and so just the idea of construction and building, for the most part, building. This behind us is also the trifecta, part of the trifecta of the shop work that we've been doing right there, materials. But we have some, we've had some live streams of bag boards. We made a set for somebody, but we also have more stuff right here. These are the feet for it, and they look a lot like this, actually. Yikes! When they're done, like that. So this is the where the board sits. Obviously, you see that, and a nice toe and the heel right there. So it's good design, and we'll be doing a live stream on Facebook on cutting these things out right here, just sanding them and things like that. Just so taking this piece like that and turning it into this kind of thing, very basic woodworking stuff that we'll be doing. So please, yeah, we'd have to have my own personal Facebook because it's on personal Facebook. So yeah, I'm not. Yeah, but you can see, I'll have those videos, and I'll have others that I'll post on YouTube too as well, so you'll be able to see it. So there you go. So we're doing a lot, getting a lot done, and have been working pretty hard at it, as well as, you know, working full time doing something else, whatever it is, maybe, you know, construction, things like that, just getting stuff done. But come on in. So this one is, like I said, it's going to be a short one, maybe a half an hour. We'll be on for another 10 minutes unless you have any questions or anything like that, big ones, and we're just going to go from there. So thank you. Yeah, do love it. Yeah. So what else? Oh, so cutting these things, cutting this stuff. If I had some of the other stuff in, this is good stuff. There's two different colors to it. There's a brown and a green. There's hunter green and there's a standard brown. But on the job site, often we cut with something. This is pretty gnarly. This has been sitting out in the rain a few times, but it's still functional really good. A lot of times on the job site with some guys, not all. Some guys take care of their tools a little bit better than I have, but this is a tin snip, a set of snips, and so these work very well for snipping something like this, and so very good. And so, and we've often used this on the channel. We've often used this for doing doing different stuff. But a lot of times this is for siding to you know, just a lot of times for the use of this kind of thing. And so you have this, and mostly on the job site is something like this. A lot of people use something. This is an odd one. It's odd shaped, kind of probably nimble. Really kind of fits pretty good in the fingers maybe, but just for smaller cuts, cutting smaller things. And these come in various sizes also. These are both about the same size, but slightly different. So this is the kind of thing that usually, in my experience, has been used in a shop for cutting tin or metal or something like that. Rarely do you use something like this at all for cutting wire or something like that, or cable or anything. But this, again, is what we typically use on the job site. But, well, on the job site also you use material benders for doing siding and things like that, like aluminum soffit or fascia or something like that, or maybe casing around doors or things like that. Then you rent or buy a long, like a 10-foot wide, straight as an arrow bender. And so you slide this material in, you mark all your marks and your dimensions, and then you clamp this stuff down in there. You clamp it down in there, and then you pull up, and you can bend up to like 120 degrees or something like that in that area. So the material comes up in a flat, and just kind of you make a lot of 90-degree angles out, and a lot of that stuff. Let's get over there again. Let's get over there again. Is this it? Okay, it's the next one. So as you can see right here also, or you can see, that's right, you can't see this one. That window also, the old stuff had this metal that we tore off and stuff like that. We're going to put all new in. It was discolored. There was some stuff that was hanging, flapping around. This house is 80 years old, and some of it seems like it's been up there for not that long, but maybe half, maybe. But so there's, again, here's some process photos of taking all that wood out and then putting in metal, which I didn't just put it in there flat. We bent it on both sides. I put 1x6s in there, approximately. Those vertical pieces are all approximately 1x6s. Yeah, 1x6s, so about 3/4 inch wide or thick, and then about 5 1/4 or something like that. Maybe a little bit more, but I ripped them down a little bit, screwed new stuff in there, and then bent this metal around it. Richard. Anyways, sorry. So around it, bending around it. Yeah. So bending around those 1x's. Right there, you'll see that right there. So all those vertical pieces and the horizontal on top, those are all bent to look kind of like this. It's got 1/2 inch, about 5 1/4, and then 1/2 inch going down. And so all of it was, and then glued in there. And so, and here's me making those templates and stuff like that too. So we there's a method to this, right? Whatever. So we're talking about cutters too as well. And so, but out of this, and I probably might not do anything on live stream, maybe, but we also have a cutter like this, and this is used a lot, most of the time in the automotive industry, certainly where shop work is being done. And this is I'm not sure the manufacturer, it might be Campbell or something like that. Regardless, this is a pneumatic, that means air-powered shear. And this, you can kind of make smooth cuts without dinging or tweaking something. Tweaking? What's up? So without tweaking, let's try to get you a piece that we just cut off. Okay, here we go. That's all right. Yeah, right? So the reason why I would choose to use that pneumatic over this is because I want the edges to be straight and not tweaked, so to speak. This, if you can see, is somewhat of a decent cut. This edge right here, this was factory pretty much. This actually was done on the bender, and that's a whole different story. We're not going to get into that this time. But this one is somewhat, it's not tweaked. And what I mean by tweaked is when it's cut, if you cut something like this with this is what I'm gonna show you something here. See if I can get it on camera. So you cut through like that. Will I be able to do it on camera? We'll see. Let's try to do it this way. Okay. Remember how straight that was, right? I mean, it looks, now that I cut that piece, you can see that there's a little bit of a tweak or something going on there. But for the most part, it is arrow straight. And you'll see the difference what I'm talking about, I think. Unless I ruined it and I'll have to do it again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. See, and once you get to an end, sometimes it tries to bend over because there's not enough strength in the metal to kind of resist against it. So it likes to just bend over. So now it's not all that easy to see. So what happens in on the job site is these end pieces right here, the ends here, when it comes down to cut and it cuts through, sometimes it can make it can bulge the metal. It can stretch it. And so if you're trying to cut like a complex, like a circle out of something, and you're coming, they make these that are curved for a very important reason, because so then it won't be such a drastic, sometimes you're trying to cut in a straight line. You try to cut in a circle with a straight cutter, you're going to end up with some stuff that looks more straight than actually beautifully curved. And so unless you're there's a reason why they make them like that. And so, and you can, of course you can get as talented as you want with it, and you can do stuff, you can do anything, but that's why they make those things, and that's why I'm not using this necessarily. If I have to, I have to. I'll just take my time, and then I'll just make it do. I'll make it work. But so that's the difference. Same thing with these. At the end, not so much in the middle of the cutting area, not so much in the middle, but near the end when it gets all the way down to the end, there is typically sometimes where it'll stretch that metal. So that's why I'm going to use this, because this just goes like that, never gets all the way to the end, and this is the cut. That piece right there was cut, and that is the cut that I did off of that. See how it's not straight, it's just a little bit of an angle, and that's easy to make that. Let's try to do some here, just webcam. It's easy to make that a little bit of an angle or a little bit of a curve with something like that. Less easy with a straight cutter like this. That's somewhat straight, but you can work it, you can maneuver it, because in slow, you can't do tight turns or anything like that, but it's got to be subtle arc. You can do that. This thing you can't, you know, I mean, sorry, you can, but it's going to be easy with that, I think. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do it. You know, what else? What else you guys want to talk about? Life, Charlie, stuff? I'd rather leave that to a new channel that I'm going to be making, which is Justified. Well, we'll see. Could be just called Justified, but I've been talking to God about it, and we'll see. We'll see. People need to, you know. Yeah. Regardless, I don't want to. I definitely don't want to get. It's not the place to get political on this channel, and so love him regardless. Love you also. And so, what else? What else you guys want to talk about? You guys want to see what's going on up there? What? That's storage, deep storage. There's also, I hope this isn't going to cut things out. I don't want to move the cam too much because it might cut stuff out. But we got deep storage up there. You guys have been through. I haven't done a shop tour for a while. Nothing really detailed, regardless, but I haven't done one. So brought the hoop in live today. This is not, by far, for sure, not the brightest hoop. But we did bring one in. Oh, I did bring that stuff in. Okay. But you can see how it works. Guys, this is an awesome game. I really hope that I get... It's awesome. Dude, this is the coolest thing. I have a friend who really wants to come over and try this out, and I'm gonna let him. Hallelujah! I think he's awesome. And we're just gonna give it a whirl and see what we can come up with, and go from there. But this again is not. This has got a lot of juice left in it, but for some reason I think it's this particular noodle that it doesn't let the light pass through as easy as some of the other noodles are. There's a green one, but at night it's still in person, super easy to see it at night, to play with it. Super easy to play with it at night. And it, whether we can make that stuff show up on video. Sometimes you can. Sometimes, if it's too bright, if there's too much juice in the battery, it doesn't. It shows white light way too much through the colored noodle. But in person, those are awesome. They're still a little bit much. So it would be good probably to have some sort of a toggle that would be able to lessen. Let's get you back down here. That would be able to lessen the voltage or amperage or something, whatever's going through from the battery through the light or something like that, just to lessen it so it's not cooking at the highest level all the time. It doesn't need to. At the highest level, it's too bright in the backyard. It brightens up your whole backyard. Just out of this, 4 AA's. 4 AA's. We talked the socks off of this one. So we're not going to really go too deep into that, but goodness gracious. Yeah. I wish you guys would, well, we'll see. I wish you'd be able to experience it. And that's why, I imagine that's why I'm doing it, so you guys can experience it too. So, good stuff. So, hope all is well with you guys. What time we got? We're 35 minutes into it. We have not done a live stream in a while. I am going to do one. Well, at least we're finding out that this works. That's good. Even on the hotspot, it's good. Super good. So yeah. So if we can do more of these on YouTube, and we can, we've just got to get a subscriber base, or what we can do some things that would allow it and stuff like that. And so, Lord willing, God is good. But what else? What's that stream? Live streaming today. Okay. So yeah, and so we've got a real potential for doing some good stuff. So again, if you guys have any ideas, leave them in the comments or chat in the chat room and stuff like that. I do have to get a chat box in here. Let me do that. There we go. Chat box. Add chat box. There we go. So you guys can be a part of it. Be a part of what we're doing. So you can see what you guys are talking about. So you guys can see each other, what each other's saying, and things of that nature. But so yeah, so here probably on this channel, in these live streams, we're going to be doing more things about shop work and backyard game stuff. Oh, we've got an awesome idea. I'm just waiting on the Lord as far as when he's going to bring the people over to play this game, but we have got something really good planned, and we're just waiting on God for it. So that is what it is. So, but yeah, so some sort of a league. Okay, I'll give you a little hint. Football guard. No, I'll give you a hint. A league during football games this summer, this fall, not when it gets too cold out. I'm not gonna do that to the boys and stuff like that. So, and the kids, all of them, you know. So, but yeah, you guys. There we go. So that's what we're hoping to do on this channel, because this the YouTube is a lot about the entertainment side of shop work and stuff like that. It's the air compressor. Turn it off. Hold on. Cops are coming. So, what else you guys want to talk about? Anything shop related? Oh yeah, something else we're doing for, and we don't have any of them here, but for the daytime, the daytime, this stuff. The daytime stuff like that, we've got these golf balls, stuff like that. These are range balls, or not range balls. These are probably people fishing them out. I got this at or not this, but these balls probably, maybe from Walmart. You can buy a bag of balls that maybe they pull out of lakes or ponds, that that kind of thing. Whatever they're doing, slightly used. Balls, you can buy them at Walmart, 40 of them for inexpensive. But we paint these up, mark them up, stuff like that. And make interesting designs out of them and things like that. So, but pretty cool. You can you know, mask them off and stuff like that, make interesting things, and then spray paint them and stuff. So we've done a lot of that. There are a few of them here that we've got some stuff. The what is that, green or what? That fluorescent really doesn't show up all that well. Pretty neat though, some of it. Get back here. Something like this, as you can tell. Not the greatest design. You know what would be really good though is all like a bunch of different circles that big around it. That would be smooth. That's what I tried to do, I guess, is, oh, that's kind of interesting. I guess this is a little more interesting than I thought it was. Kind of that construction, that danger zone kind of hash marking, not all that great, but that's interesting. That's pretty cool. And it's got another one on the other side. I think with four of those and 6 of those circles, that would be a pretty cool ball. You know, just so people, you know, they'd go, ooh, I want to play with that ball, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, yeah, so we got that kind of thing to do. Got all kinds of stuff. Yeah, so DIY network, or DIY channel. Yes, definitely a DIY channel, as well as we make stuff too. And so, pretty interesting. Kinda. You know, that is what it is. So, yeah, I'm not all that jazzed about it. You know, on paper, you know, it seemed like it would be a little bit nicer. I mean, that's not all that bad, but it'd have to have something else. You know, it's not all that bad. I don't know. Okay. So we got that going on. What else? Yeah. We'll see. I'll talk to my guy and put some feelers out, and we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. So I think I'm gonna let you guys go here at about an hour. How much are we? 43 minutes. Unless we're ready to go here pretty soon. Other than that, we did. Yeah, there's some stuff we did, and this will be on the Facebook live stream. Moving closer. Our lips are so close, my brother used to say. We got a sewing machine, and so we're going to be also making the packaging for this stuff here also soon. Live stream, probably Facebook. We'll see. Those are the thoughts that I had, at least for Facebook. There's some stuff we've been lagging far behind on. I haven't had the time. That is just it. And so get the word out there that we need to do this full time, and then I'll be cooking for you guys. And Lord willing, we'll be doing it. We'll be getting stuff done. We'll be just such a good thing. And so, Lord willing, you know, we just got to get the subscriber count to so I can monetize, and also we have to. There's some other stuff we have to do. And so, but I am spending as much time as I possibly can on this, even though I haven't done many live streams. Although I could be doing some live streams of the mundane stuff, mundane, but I haven't necessarily wanted to put you guys through that. Plus, there's some concentration I needed on some things, like learning new programs and stuff like that. But there is, there's lots of stuff to go through and talk about. So, you guys are super awesome. Yes. So what else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, little projects here and there. So shop project. Okay, give me a moment here. Hold on for a second. I don't know why that happened. Going up there. Okay. Okay. Ah. What did I say? All right. Awesome. So, this happened. With my awesome light, these are so good. This is a lot better than the lights used to be. With that heated up bulb and all that stuff, man, that was gnarly. So let's put you back down here. There's that. Okay, there you are. It's been easy. Yeah, it's easy going back and forth. Okay, so yeah, so this, what is it? It's like the cord. I don't know. It shorted out, zapped, and popped. So I got to take this housing off. So this is part also of Justified Design, just kind of noodling and fixing stuff. So, but pop this housing apart with some of the screws in there and stuff like that. Probably pulling the housing off, and then probably snipping these wires out. They might be soldered in there or something like that, where in some sort of connector. We pull that apart, snip this back, put new wire in, put new connections in or whatever, solder it in there, and then put this thing back together. Because this is a good light. That's good. That's good. They're pretty bright. One of the more bright ones that I've had. We used to have those. Oh goodness, those big two. I don't remember what those light bulbs were, but these are much better. A lot less heat. Sometimes the heat in a is good on it. It's nice on a job site, but other than that, no, it is not. Yeah, there's some other projects that there's definitely some projects that we need to get done. So, but yeah. So 48. What else? I think that's about it. We might cut it short. There's so much stuff we can go through. We'll have plenty of time to do that. There's a lot of stuff, but you guys are awesome. So I want to thank you for whoever's for hanging out and enjoying this. If you like shop work, I do too. And yeah, I hope all is well with everybody, with the Kirk family and all that stuff, and whoever. Peace be with you. And yeah, super. You are loved, appreciated. And yeah, we will talk to you soon. Check this out. We got some good stuff. Here we go. See that? That's a good one.